gonna see if this is working right. The fuck? It says I'm live, but when I go onto Twitch, it does not say I'm live.
Let me try.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We're good.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it has the black bar around it still. What the fuck? I'm not sure how to fix that. This is annoying. God damn it, CMS. Maybe this is it. Maybe that'll work.
Hey, Phil's watching. You have
Let's
anything for Phil?
Let's go, Phil. Good luck in your game tomorrow, big guy. I really hope this works. It's not working. I don't understand why it's doing this.
What's not working?
So if you look on the stream, there's like a black space. Oh shit. There's a black
yeah.
space under it and whatever. But whenever I press fit to screen, it does not want to work. Oops. Maybe if hang on, can I do this? See, it's not. What the fuck is happening? I don't even know what else to like press. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. I think I fixed it. Guess we shall see.
But yeah, look at this XP. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Wow. I fortified myself in here too, so no shenanigans.
There we go. We're good.
To
Good. Let's go, baby. Lock in. This is a big game. Can't wait to watch them throw 8 interceptions each and someone wins like 13-7.
Yeah, definitely the toxic matchup of the week.
There wasn't a tweet though, so that's kind of weird.
Oh, that's weird, yeah.
What?
There's no tweet.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, we're already buffering. This is fun. Oh, no.
I'm buffering too.
Oh, okay. So Connor's stream is just being fucking stupid. Is it buffering again?
Refreshing. Not anymore. Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah, is it like...
Is it freaking out? Yeah.
See to you as well? Yeah. We're having a seizure over here.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's fun. Does it say it's not supported by your browser?
No, now it's like completely off.
Oh yeah, I think that's happening.
Probably is.
Jesus. Fuck.
Hopefully he's resetting it.
I hope Justin streams because Connor's been having some issues. Holy shit.
Oh, so you're playing the BLN stream through your...
Yeah, I had to look at it.
I can hear you. I can hear a little echo.
I was messing with I was trying to see the video and then I'm gonna fuck with the audio. So you're a little quiet. I think that should be better. What the hell? Is he offline for you now?
Yeah.
This is a good start.
Oh, he's resetting.
Well, there we go. Fuck, it's BLN, right? Shit. Alrighty. Hopefully this isn't terrible. It's starting to rain and like thunderstorm around me, so the stream, like if I just disappear, that's why.
Okay. I mean, I think that all that's coming to me too.
Nice.
It might be like the same system, to be honest.
Awesome. We're both gonna get fucked. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Better League Network, where we have the Browns versus the Colts in the first round of the playoffs. I am here today, joined by the one and only Damn Big Cock. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well, Alex. This is going to be a good game. A little bit toxic of a matchup, but I think this is a good Madden matchup. It's going to be a good game, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I agree. This is always a toxic game. It's always a weird one. It's never really clean. So I'm excited to see what fuckery we will see today. And one of the storylines kind of going into this is, the quarterback matchup. They were both drafted in the same draft, Carpenter and Valdez. Who do you think has the upper hand here, at least just with the quarterbacks?
I hope Connor's not listening to this, but I actually do think Adrian Valdez, just because Justin's been talking a lot about how he's been a real dual threat quarterback. John
big run there by Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, but anyway, Justin's been using Adrian Valdez as a really good dual threat quarterback. The MVP rankings actually had him third behind Zach Dean and Cam Akers, so definitely expect Justin to use his legs a lot, and hopefully he capitalizes.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you as you see a little catch and run D.D. Westbrook, but I have to agree, Valdez has been I hate to say it, but he's been electric. And thank
Mhm.
you, Finn, for the tier 1 subscription. That's a 2-month streak. I appreciate it. CMAS appreciates it. We all appreciate you. Anyway, 2nd and 2. I'm driving on the 47. Justin's had a decent drive so far. And for his sake, hopefully he can continue this. As you see an inside zone to Jonathan Taylor as he fights for a few yards and gets the first down. 1st and 10 on the 44.
Yep, and as always, when it comes to Justin, it's going to be that Jonathan Taylor run game. If he can get that going, definitely he has a shot in this game.
Yeah, for sure. He's really got to, stick to his guns, keep the ball on the ground, because when he gets through the air, if he starts trying to duel someone through the air, it usually does not end well.
Yeah.
Valdez is under center here with another handoff to JT. Fights for a few yards. I believe it's a gain of 4. It is 2nd and 6, and Jonathan Taylor doing pretty solid right now. 3 carries, 26 yards, nothing crazy, but Connor does have to focus on that and start stopping him. Cannot let him eat you up all day.
But it was a little bit of a Justin-esque run. I think he might have hit it right into his center's butt a little bit, but
the classic Justin run. As you see another under center here, making a few adjustments. Drops back to pass. This is always scary. He does hit Ward underneath. Little swerve. Got to be careful with those hit sticks, and he gets lit up. But he does hang on to the ball. That's a big play. 1st and 10 on the 28.
Really like what Justin's doing this drive. He's getting in single back. He's switching between run and pass. And he's hitting his checkdowns. He's not really forcing it down the field. And I think he can tell you before anyone else, that's not his strength, throwing it downfield. So he hits those checkdowns, get those wide open balls. He can still move the ball.
For sure. As you see a read option. And Valdez does have some space, but this is probably getting called back due to holding. We will see. And it is, and that's tough. That is very tough.
Yeah, that's tough, but that's the game you live in. That's a classic Madden 21 move, and just gotta accept it when it happens.
Agreed. You cannot let that get in your head. You got to stay composed. 1st and 19 from the 37 now. Valdez drops back to pass. He has JT. Maybe he does hit the underneath though. Anthony Ingram with a big hit by 24. Jesus, but he does hold on to the ball again. 2nd and 13. And I have to agree with you. Justin's not the greatest deep ball thrower, but so far in this game, he has really been hitting the underneath routes and taking his yards when he's given them. And he hasn't been forcing anything, and he's got to keep that up throughout the game if he wants to win this.
Absolutely.
As you see another shotgun formation, a handoff to JT and gets lit up once again by Roquan Smith. And he has to be careful because I do not believe Justin plays unconservative, so we could see a few fumbles against Connor.
And, this Connor defense, this Browns defense, lays the wood every single play, so you got to watch out for that.
Of course. As we see some adjustments, another shotgun formation, another adjustment. We'll see what kind of crafty play he's got coming up here. Great user work by Connor, and has nowhere to go. Throws the ball away, and that'll be 4th down and 11.
Yeah, I think that's Justin's favorite play. That's that Trey Flex dagger play, and Connor just sniffed it out so well, and I'm surprised there wasn't any intentional grounding. That was really weird.
Yeah, that was odd. I don't know the exact rules that Madden uses, but I thought it was just if you're in the pocket at all. I don't know. Maybe you can run back far enough and it doesn't matter. Who knows?
It might have not been dagger, but it was a crossing route. That kind of concept, crossing route dig.
Yeah, that's for sure one of Justin's favorite type of passing plays because it's the only play he knows. And now Connor has the ball. What do you think Connor has to do here? Because we already went over what Justin has to do. What do you think Connor has to do here on offense to defeat Justin?
Let Christopher Banyard eat, establish that run, and he's got Case and Ali back, I believe, and he's got him on that left side. So establish the run and don't be afraid to sling it deep if you have to.
Yeah, I think that was a really underrated move. I honestly forgot he got Ali back, but that wide receiving core is pretty good with Duvernay, Ali, and Robert Foster. So this offense is looking really scary. As you see a play action, he doesn't really have anything open. He forces it. Almost a big play by Ali, but the DB knocks it out of his hands. 3rd and 2.
No, but that's just classic Connor Rice right there. He actually won the Super Bowl on that concept of just running, and then when you think it's going to be like a 2nd and short, 3rd and short, you run a play action corner, and when you don't expect it, and catch you off guard.
Yeah, that's one of his classic plays. As we see a handoff to Banyard, and he does get loose. He could not go all the way as he's tackled down at the 41. 1st and 10. Big run from Banyard, and we're already seeing both running backs getting some solid yardage to start this game.
Mm-hmm.
As Greg Carpenter does go under center. Possibly a stretch concept here, looking at all his abilities, all his trash-ass abilities on his boo-boo players as we hand it off to the left, and is stopped in the backfield by number 9. 2nd and 10. And that's one of the first times I think we've seen a run play get stuffed this game. I know it is early, but both two tough running backs to stop.
And you're going to see that from Connor often. Every play is not going to be a big gain, but Connor never gets discouraged from that run. He'll keep pushing it and pushing it.
Now, this is one of Connor's favorite plays as we have the play action post over the top, but he does hit Foster there for a nice little gain to get the first down. 1st and 10 from the 23.
I think that post took created like that match concept, and that corner just completely, left that side of the field. So Connor had a good read on that to see the wide open player.
For sure. As you see another play action. Ooh, bit of a dangerous read, but he does complete it for a nice little gain of 5. 2nd and 5. And that's another thing that I believe Connor has to do. He's just the same type of game plan as Justin. They're both run heavy, but they're both a little too aggressive with the football at times. Just hit the underneath. Just hit the underneath and, let your players go to work. Don't be too aggressive.
Although Connor does sometimes like to take some shots in this end zone here from around this area, so watch out for that.
For sure. And I also got to respect how Connor uses his backups. Like, Kareth White is a dog, okay? And I should have signed him when I had the chance as he breaks off and scores a touchdown as I'm calling him a dog. Touchdown Browns. I presume this will be 7-0 Cleveland.
For sure.
Or 7-3, my bad.
Going back to that, Connor does a very good job, and Christopher Banyard doesn't necessarily see every down. He's not an every down back for Connor. He kind of puts White in on those 3rd down situations, passing situations, and it's such a big factor to have a guy that's fresh, not fatigued in the game when you need him. So really good move by Connor. Just put a fresh guy in and got a touchdown from it.
Yeah, I agree. I think a really underrated part of Connor is that, maybe he doesn't really need Banyard. I don't know. I think he's a pretty solid runner all around because even White and I believe he had another running back that did pretty well at one point. So I respect Connor for his run game. I don't think he really needs Banyard as much as people might think.
I mean, Connor has been dominant with running backs throughout the cycles. He had Thomas Rawls in Madden 17, even before I was here.
Yeah, I heard about him. Dan, you're starting to cut out a little bit.
He's been effective with every year. Can you hear me now?
Hold on, Dan. Hold on. Let's talk.
Hello?
Okay. I think we're good now. That was weird.
Anyway,
continue.
No, Connor's just been very effective with every running back he's ever used. He's won MVPs with multiple running backs in multiple cycles, passed before Banyard with Thomas Rawls and Saquon Barkley. So he's kind of like King in a way. He's just effective with any kind of running back he ever uses.
Yeah, I think it's a solid comparison. As you see, a nice little slant concept to get the first down. And again, you've been preaching this, Justin. Just keep on hitting those open routes underneath. Do not take those big shots.
No. And you know what? And, some people would puke if I say this, but Justin has kind of been impressing me so far. He's not getting, he's not falling, in the moment and folding. He's definitely showing up this game so far. I know it's only the first quarter, but been impressed with the way he's played.
Big play by Jonathan Taylor. Almost had him down in the backfield, but he does break away. And it was not a big play. It's only 5 yards. It felt like he ran for 15, so whatever. 2nd and 5 from the 43. Ooh. Another shotgun formation from Valdez. Might see a pass here, but Jonathan Taylor does have that X factor lit up. He makes an adjustment on the left. He does a play action. Jonathan Taylor wide open, but he takes the big shot, and that is pass interference. And honestly, that's not that bad of a call for Connor.
Yeah, you know what Connor did right there? He's just spamming that X button, just changing plays right away. He was in a cover 3 base look, right? He had the one single high safety. He went into cover 2 man, which, that cover 2 man, that man coverage will let you go over the top for safety help, and there was no safety back there. So Justin was able to get a nice streak going.
Yeah, that was a really nice read from Justin. I'm surprised he didn't hit the underneath, but that guy was wide open without the pass interference. And Grant Delpit lays the wood, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 4 from the 21. Valdez back in shotgun formation. He likes to. Yep, that's what I was talking about. He runs this little quarterback. I don't even know dive, but as he gets a decent little gain, 3rd and 2, and this is a big 3rd down for Justin.
Yeah, Justin does like those quarterback powers. It's not as effective as Lamar Jackson, like CMAS did with Lamar Jackson, since he doesn't have fast break, but still very, very effective.
For sure. I think that play is pretty solid all around with you got some decent speed. As Jonathan Taylor fights for it, that might be a face mask. Oh, it's a holding. 3rd and 11. And that's, wow. That's a big call for Connor.
Wow, that is depressing. I mean, we've seen that many times. We addressed it before. Like, when they're crossing the first down line, you see holding in the backfield, like some complete nonsense. But,
yeah, it seems like Justin's using a Dan pause after that one.
Yeah, that was a little BS. Yeah, I'm not surprised if Justin is, just upset about that. But he's got to settle down here. It's a 3rd and 11. Don't try and force it, because if you try and force it, you're going to, not be happy. It's not going to be a good time.
Agreed. Just play conservative, get the first if you can, but 3 points here isn't a complete loss after that big play. Valdez drops back to pass. He doesn't really have anyone open. He might have that right there, and that's an interception from Ward. And he go all the way. What the fuck was that? He is going to go all the way to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. And he stunts on him. I love to see it. Touchdown, Denzel Ward.
Yeah. This is exactly what we said not to do. I really think that hold got in his head a little bit, and he really felt like he needed that first down. But you just got to play it as it is. 3rd and 11. It's tough to force it, especially against this great defense that Connor's built. You cannot force balls like that, and it's a pick six, and Connor's got the advantage now.
1,000%. I mean, he even might have had that guy if he would have just thrown it a little sooner, but he waited way too long, and that throw at a sack animation, that's just the worst case scenario right there. So he's got to come back on this drive and at least put up, no, not even 3. I think he needs a touchdown here, just for the momentum and the morale.
We need to get that M factor to swing the right way.
Yeah, there you go. M factors. Comes out in a heavy formation, a little. Is this weak or is this strong? I think it's strong. I don't know. It's a little stretch concept, but he gets stuffed immediately by Mac Wilson in the backfield for a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, just Connor's just built such a great defense, and as I said, you're gonna get on both sides of the ball. You're gonna get stuffed sometimes, but these guys won't get discouraged.
It hits the underneath. That might be another holding as it gets lit up by Denzel Ward, roughing the passer. Wow. There we go. Hey, it came back.
I mean, we talk about these penalties. These go both ways. Like, there was a critical 3rd down last night where Marcus Davenport, hit, Lamar Jackson late, and it was really screwy. But, that's just the way the game works. And you have stupid holding penalties, you have stupid roughing penalties, but they're all going to even out at some point. You just got to, not let it get into your head and just play the game.
No, for sure. That's a little bit of an odd run there, but Jonathan Taylor makes it into a gain of 2 after initially getting stopped in the backfield. And thank you, CMAS, for subscribing to your own channel. I appreciate you, and you probably appreciate you as well. But yeah, like you said, those roughing the passer penalties have been rough all cycle. It feels like you can't really control them, and I feel like they happen pretty frequently. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Almost had it with Roquan, but just was able to box him out there. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was just a great user play, and could have been very disastrous. Justin's very fortunate to have a 3rd and 8 here.
Yeah, that's very lucky, but this is a big conversion here. A stop from Connor hurts. As he gets sacked and fumbles and goes back like 8 yards. Landry trying to do too much, and he gets mauled. Oh, my God. 4th and like 20. Yeah, 4th and 21 on their own 30, and that sucks. That hurts.
Yeah. That right there was the dagger play that Justin always talks about. The only play he knows how to run.
Those are 2 back-breaking offensive drives from Justin. And
Mm-hmm.
if Connor can capitalize here, it's going to be an uphill battle. Because Justin's offense just isn't really built to come back. It's not like super fast scoring. It's more based on the ground and pound. So
Mm-hmm.
this is going to make him uncomfortable, and I could very easily see this getting out of hand if Connor can put up 7 here.
Yeah. And Justin's already talking in Slack too, so.
Oh yeah, he's out. Never mind. GG.
It's already.
Good job, Connor. I'll see you next round. Yeah, I guess I won't go that far yet, but see a variety of adjustments coming out of a strong formation. Has the underneath. He hits McCollum. Never heard of that guy. Solid little gain, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, 5 yards. Again, just playing really safe, hitting those underneath routes, not taking any super big chances. That's just 100% what Connor needs to do, but for some reason, he always ends up throwing it up and throwing some interceptions at some point in the game. See it, a little screen, but it's completely covered, but he doesn't matter. He's too fast, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, really good patience on that. You know, the CPUs are not going to tackle you from behind on those screens if you wait long enough, and kind of recognize that. You know, big game.
Yeah, Justin's got to switch on there. You can't let the CPU try to do it just with their awful pursuit angles. Is coming out in I form close here. Has that crosser route.
He's bombing. He wants a bomb.
Oh, is that it?
No.
Oh, wow. And there it is. There it is. I told you that's exactly what Connor wants to do, and he gets lit up, but that's an interception for Willie Cooker.
I think Connor really wanted to put like a second quarter dagger in Justin's heart. You know, I know it's very early in the game, but that would have been a huge gain and huge play. But Ali just got blown up at the line. He was completely taken out of that play within the first second, and Connor just stared him down and thought, you know, he was just going to outrun everybody. It doesn't work like that.
Dangerous read from Justin, and yeah, I agree with you. That it looked like he might have had a step, but with the way these DBs like intercept passes, I could tell it was kind of a pick the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's just rough. Now the momentum's kind of back in Justin's hands, especially if he can score here. As you see a handoff to JT, cuts it outside a little bit, gets a solid little gain of 8, I believe. Maybe 7. I was close. 3rd and 3 from his own 42. And again, this is another huge 3rd down conversion if he can get it.
Yep. And you know what? I think Justin has a good chance in this game if he gets these 3rd and shorts. If he gets anything after 3rd and 6, like 3rd and 7 plus, he's going to have a rough time. I think he has a good chance on these like 3rd and 3s and so forth.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're calling these bullshit-ass touch passes. What are you doing, Justin? And we're hurrying up? Wow.
Oh, boy.
I don't know about this one. I don't know.
Well,
you call these weird-ass plays, and now you're going to try to pass for 4th and 4 because I don't think he has the balls to run it. This is going to be interesting. This could go very badly for Justin, and I have no faith in him. As we are seeing Valdez in the shotgun with a little trips look. Makes an adjustment on the outside. Might be an RPO here. I'm not 100% sure. No, it is not. He does have the underneath. And a big deflection there from the corner. Wow. It looked like he was open. That maybe if he hit him just a second sooner.
You know, it wasn't a user pick, but the lurk did make that incompletion.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know if Connor, like, swatted that. Went for the pick and didn't catch it, but...
What kind of play was that? I've never seen the RPO where they kind of run straight. That was cool. I might have to add that to my playbook. Yeah. Shit.
You know, 2 years of RPOs, and I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I can't even tell what this play art is. Is this a handoff or is it a fake?
It's a fake jet sweep.
Oh, okay. Ooh, a handoff to Ali.
Oh, it is a real jet sweep.
Very fast. Getting the first down. Solid little game from Ali. Showing his versatility. And yeah, I was so confused by that play art. I saw a red on the right, like from the receiver, and then I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue. The red was on the right, though, like not the receiver that got the ball, so that's why I'm confused. His motion's out of the running back. Empty set. Ooh, quick little read to Duvernay. Gets lit up, but he does hold on. And Connor doing very well through the air so far, besides that one mishap. He's really hitting the open man and not forcing much. But he's got to keep that up, and you got to chill out on those deep shots. Scoring a touchdown here hurts.
Yeah, at this point, it's just a game of limiting mistakes.
Oh, that's tough. I don't think they're going to give him the forward progress either. Yeah, that's so dumb.
Wow.
Oh, that hurts. But 3rd and 2, and I agree. It just comes down to who's going to make the most dumbass interceptions. Or who's going to throw the stupidest picks. Because that's going to be the loser of the game. As you see a bunch look. Making a few adjustments, drops back to pass, has B wide open, hits him. Is this a touchdown? No, it's not. Malik Hooker sticks him, stops him at the 3. Great play from Connor. And, he's he's so close to the end zone. If he puts this in, I could see Justin going to Slack chat and immediately complaining. You see a toss out to the right. Oh, did I think he had the touchdown if he didn't cut it up like that? Questionable running there from Banyard.
Wasn't the best run, but, I wouldn't be surprised if Connor gets a little aggressive here, even trying to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, so, I wouldn't hate that either. I don't know. Coming out in the power eye, looks like he's just going to shove it up the hole with Banyard in a football sense. And we're going to see if we can pound it in. He's taken 8 years to flip the play, hand off to Banyard, and he gets stuffed. Only a gain of 1. And now 3rd and goal. And if Connor did go for it, if he were to get stopped here and he goes for it on 4th, do you support that decision, or do you think he should kick the field?
I do. At this point, the way Justin's been playing, it's like I would want him backed up at his own goal line at this point. If he's that's very prone to making mistakes and forcing things. So even if you don't score, a bad field position really helps you.
I have to agree with you there, as he immediately gets stuffed again, and we'll see if Connor's going to be aggressive. And he is not. He is a pussy. Huh. He's kicking the field goal.
Well, I don't know. At that point, 4th and 4, it's like...
Nah. Lay your dick on the table, score, and fucking touchdown. What the hell is this? God, no. At first I was like, yeah, he should just take the 3 because it makes it a 2-score game, 14-point game. But I don't know. And then I heard your reasoning, and yeah, I would 100% go for that because even if you don't get it, you're backed up on the end zone, and Justin's offense has been atrocious so far. So, as he does make the field goal, though.
It's funny because we were praising Justin for about a quarter, maybe a quarter and a half, and then it all. What happened was that one holding penalty, and it all spiraled out of control.
Yeah, so Justin's got to get out of his head.
I mean, he's still in this game. He's still got chances. Let's see how he does on this drive. Big drive here. Let's see if we can have a ball game.
For sure. And who got the ball first? Was it Justin?
I believe Justin.
Yeah,
did, yeah.
Okay, I believe. So big run by JT. Nice little 17-yard gain, something like that. As he does go into hurry up. But this is a big drive. If he can't score here and Connor gets the ball back at half, things could go south very quickly. As no one is really open, he might be able to run for it. He does throw the ball away, though. 2nd and 10. Smart decision from Valdez there.
Yeah. Very smart.
And, this could be the game here if Justin does not score because he is so far in his head. And I know that it's only, 14-point game, but he's in slack and he needs to get the hell out. And I don't know if he can lock in if he doesn't get any points up here. As he does have the deep. No, that's dangerous. And he does not come down with it. I don't know about that one.
I'm not sure. Is that the tight end right there?
Yeah,
we're really throwing it.
I don't know about that one. I don't necessarily agree with that, but whatever. Valdez in the shotgun, making a few adjustments in the spread look. He doesn't. I don't see anyone open. He throws it, forces it to Delpit, and he comes down with the interception. And this could go for 6. It is not. Quentin Nelson, excuse me, saves the touchdown.
This is, I think, really Justin's problem is he gets in these 3rd and longs, and he just feels like he has to get the first down. Sometimes it's like, I know it's Madden 21 and defense is kind of sucks and it's kind of easy to score, but you've been stopping Connor. You've been stopping Connor kind of on some drives. It's okay to play for field position. He's only really given up 10 points. It's 17-3 because of a pick six. So if he just played field position and didn't go for it, didn't force it on 3rd and long, trying to get a first down, he'd be in a much better position right now.
Yeah, I agree. Justin's got to stop forcing it so much. And you never know. Honestly, you hit the underneath route, and maybe he takes it up for the first down. You don't have to be super aggressive and go for the big play at every single long 3rd down. As it is 3rd and 1, and this, he's in field goal range, so it seems like this doesn't matter too much. But he does hit Duvernay. Ooh, little weird animation, but he does get the first down.
One thing I noticed about this game, we talk about gunslinger and pass lead, elite, set feet lead, all those crazy abilities with the throw power increase. I feel like sometimes on those out routes, they do get, like, even if you don't have those abilities, it does feel like you have gunslinger.
Oh, big sack from 59. And yeah, I have to agree with you. Once again, that looked like a gunslinger type throw. Like, that was a rocket.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It's like when I had Allen, 99 throw power, no like throwing abilities like that, and sometimes he threw noodles, but then there were some times where he threw rockets, and that's just a terrible interception from Connor. I don't know what he saw there, but that hurts. He had 3 points guaranteed, and he forces it. That's tough.
Yep, with the game situation, that was absolutely awful.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Connor is doing, dude. That was terrible. You're about to get the ball back at half, 3 points. I mean, ouch. And now I can't wait to see Justin do something stupid here. Did he call a timeout or did Connor? I believe it was him. I believe it was Justin.
I didn't notice.
I think Justin called a timeout. And I don't...
If this is anything but a run, then I don't know. Or a screen.
Oh, my God. No.
Oh, no.
Oh, I can't, Justin. You are so terrible. You are so terrible, Justin. I can't do this.
I mean, the screen is not a bad idea. It's just the user's there. Don't throw it.
Yeah,
throw it away at that point.
The funny thing is he didn't throw the screen immediately, and he had time.
Yeah.
And he had 3 seconds to see the dude standing there, and he still threw it. He said, "Fuck it." This is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he almost caught a break too because they almost tackled him outside, with 0 seconds left.
I know.
Yeah, there was that's just unfortunate right there.
Yeah, I don't know how the clock didn't go out.
Connor should just, thank the Lord that he got blessed with 3 points after making that awful read.
Dude, both of these users are gonna give me a fucking aneurysm. I knew there was a reason I didn't want to calm this shit, but here we are. Alrighty.
Oh. It's like you're getting a little toxic.
I'm only doing it
in streams.
Oh, in streams, yeah. Of course I am. As Carpenter handed it off to Banyard, trying to get a little Justin run, but doesn't really go anywhere. Only gets a gain of 2, not really going anywhere. 2nd and 8 from 27.
Yeah. Now, all Connor just has to do is just go on autopilot. Don't do anything stupid, because this game is very easy to control now.
He's the master of doing something stupid. I'm pretty sure every receiver was open on that play at one point, and he didn't hit any of them until too late. But hey, it worked out. 1st and 10. Nice little pass to Ali.
It's a good pass. As you said, everyone was open and, bought some time. Ali right up the middle.
Love it. I love it. Under center. Greg Carpenter hands it off to Banyard. Again, trying to do the little Justin run, but doesn't really go anywhere. Justin's run defense has actually been pretty solid. I believe it's 10 rushes for 38 yards. And Banyard not really going anywhere, but somehow it's still 20-3 in Cleveland's favor. So Justin's got to do something. As he hits the underneath to Kareth White. Getting a little jiggy with it, but he does get to I think it's 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Nice little play there. I say just go conservative. Run the ball here. If you don't get it, whatever, punt it back. Because it's going to be terrible field position for Justin.
I mean, it's a 3-possession game right now, and, playing a guy like Justin, that's just huge.
Oh, no.
What
sends
is
the
this?
guy out wide. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. What a play by 23 to knock the ball out of his hands. Please. Oh, no. Connor gives me anxiety when he goes for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'd be a genius if he got this, but I'm not sure if this is the move right here. I just punt it. But, if he likes the look and he wants to do it, then more power to him.
Yeah, I like being aggressive generally, but not in this situation. As that's almost picked off. I thought that was going to be a pick 6, but he does get batted to the ground. And like I said, I like people who are aggressive, and I respect it, but you're up by 3 possessions, and you could easily get him within the 5. So I don't know. I don't like that.
Not there.
Just terrible decision there. As he hands it off to JT, stretch to the left. That was an odd animation.
You
But
know,
he does fall forward for a few yards.
this might sound like kind of maybe an unpopular opinion, but in the next Madden, I'd like to see a lot more defense because I enjoy playing for field position sometimes and just kind of punting it and having people punt it. And, it's just, you have to be aggressive in this game sometimes, it feels like.
Yeah.
And sometimes you feel like you have to be too aggressive. So I'm excited for a game where, it's a little harder to get, those fourth downs that come so easily.
I agree. As Roquan Smith just blows the fullback up and takes down Jonathan Taylor in the backfield to stop him on third down. And now we have one of the commissioners possibly checking the rules to see if he can go for it. That's awesome. Or he's just pissed.
You're fourth and two inside the 50. You can absolutely go for it.
Technically, it's not inside the 50.
No coach's decision.
Technically, it's on the 50. So what's the rule for that one?
I always thought that this was inside the 50. I don't know.
I'd probably just
even then. Who the hell knows? I mean, I think we do have a rule of 17 points in the second half. You can go for it, or is it 19? I don't know. It's so complicated.
It's not 19. I'm pretty sure it's either 17 or it's some other number.
17. 17 makes sense because that's the 3-possession game.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh.
Something completely unrelated, but I just went up 10 levels.
Let's go, baby! That's more exciting than watching Justin Connor throw interceptions. I'm proud. I would hop on with you if I didn't have my Ethernet cord plugged into my computer. Because I don't think my Xbox will work without that. As he does get a big fourth down conversion there, and if Justin wants to keep this game, close, he's definitely got to score a touchdown here. Cannot see another punt or turnover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a big first down. Now Justin kind of has a shot, not going to lie.
Oh, a little delay fade cheese. I love it, Justin. So when you suck at passing, why not go to that? There you go. First and 10 on 31.
Justin's really bringing out the mutt cheese. The rollout to the right, delay fade to the tight end. I love it. It's playoff time. Time to get sweaty.
Oh, no, Justin. You're not one of those people. Come on. As Valdez is in the shotgun, making a few adjustments. Probably going to see a pass. It is a pass. Doesn't really have anything, but he does hit the underneath. Gets a solid little gain of 0 yards. Second and 10 from the 31.
I mean, he did have the crosser for 20 yards, but, I mean, that was one time it was open. He didn't
even I missed the read. Wow.
But he's got to get some yards here. This is so critical, this second and 10, because, as I said, Justin can't get on third and longs. And yeah. So, that is the critical time to, pick up 5 yards so you're not in a 3rd and 11 in field goal range like this, because this is when you force it and lose games. So, let's see how he plays this 3rd and long.
Yeah. That was rough. I'm glad to see he didn't get to run into his lineman as he gets sacked and another fumble, but it is recovered. And now it is a 4th and 15 on 36. But like I said, I'm glad that Justin got tripped up on his own lineman there because he usually would stiff arm his own lineman and score a touchdown there. Is this going in?
Oh, boy.
Wow. Double doinks it in. That's probably the craziest field goal I've seen this cycle. But thank the Lord for Justin's sake that went in.
Mm-hmm. Just for his sanity.
That's awesome.
Well, now it's a 2-touchdown game, so Connor's it's not a lot of pressure because Justin hasn't gotten to the end zone, but still, if Connor doesn't score anything on this drive, Justin's got 14 points with a quarter left.
For sure, this is definitely still a game. This is not getting out of hand yet, as I thought it would, because Connors keeps throwing his chances away. I hope he's listening. But, yeah, he really needs to put up something here. Justin has not scored anything, and, even a field goal here from Connor would help tremendously, just because Justin cannot seem to get into the end zone. As Banner gets tackled by Shaq Thompson for a gain of 0. 2nd and 10 from the 25, and Carpenter is again under center. Seems like Connor's been under center for most of the game, which is usually what he likes to do. Respect. I know a lot of people like passing out the shotgun. And now it seems like he doesn't know what play he's going to run, and now he's running the counter concept as Banner gets tackled for a gain of maybe 1. No, he does not get any yards. 3rd and 10. And if you're Connor here, do you think he should get aggressive and go for it, or just kind of take what's given to him?
Just take whatever's given to you. You know, you don't want to get into Justin syndrome right here on 3rd and 10.
Justin syndrome, I like that. But I got to agree with you. He does get Justin syndrome, and that's the interception from Malik Hooker. And he's going to take this back for 6. And, wow. Just like that, this game is only a 1-score game. That's insane. Mm-hmm. Wow.
I mean, he did technically take an underneath route, but that wasn't technically open. So
yeah, no.
I don't know about that, but you know what, Alex? It's like, did we expect anything different from this game?
Nope. There's been like 6 interceptions combined, multiple pick sixes, multiple fumbles, multiple terrible decisions. So it happens.
CMAS just said in the chat, this is the ugliest playoff game that isn't a blowout. I'm pretty sure they had like another game like this a couple seasons ago where it was just like the ugliest thing you've ever seen.
They did. I'm pretty sure the last time they played in the playoffs, it was terrible, and I wanted to cry.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Robert Foster getting a little sticky. That's a really big gain there. A gain of 34, I believe. Quick maths. But huge play to Robert Foster.
Yep, huge play, and this is a big putback drive. Big bounce back, and, just to get in field goal range, get some points back.
For sure, as he is taken down by the suction tackle. Hate to see it. But Banyard really just not able to get anything going. 13 rushes for 40 yards. I'm impressed by Justin's run defense so far because I don't believe he has – I think he has like 1 inside stuff, and it's on his linebackers. So respect to Justin, I guess. I don't really want to give it to him, but I have to. As we are seeing the trap concept. Oh, no, that's a counter. It goes absolutely nowhere. Gain of 1. 3rd and 7 from the 38. And, again, I have to ask you the same question. Are you playing for the field goal or are you playing for the first down?
Yeah. I'm playing for the field goal here.
I agree. Make it a 2-possession game, no doubt.
You have 3 points. I would be even inclined to run it right here.
Yeah, I would agree with you. This could be a first down, though, or it could be a pick. It is not a pick, though. Oh, does he get it? 4th and inches. And, again, I have another question. Do you go for it if you're Connor?
This is such a toss-up, but, anytime you gain, like, a bunch of yards like this and you're on inches, I would actually be inclined to go for that
Connor.
just because I feel like you can get it. But I do see the rationale of just making it a 2-possession game.
No, pussy. I hope he's listening. That's twice he's gone for the field goal with very little yardage. So I'm sick of his shit.
Well,
but this field goal is good right down the middle, basically. 23-13.
Maybe it'll bite him, but Justin hasn't gotten to the end zone yet, and the only touchdown he got was off of a pick six, a really dumb pick six. So I think Connor does have a lot of faith in his defense, and that's probably why he just, stayed very conservative there and took the 3.
Fair, but, the big gain, inches, one of the best running backs in football. Don't take the fucking 3. Don't be a bitch. God. Anyway, 1st and 7 from the 25, under center again. Hand off to JT to the right, bounces it outside, tries to get jiggy with it, but goes absolutely nowhere. I believe that's Roquan Smith, Bills legend, with a stop, 2nd and 9.
Are you going to say it?
Put your 4s in the chat! Alrighty. My mom's going to come in here and be like, what the hell are you doing? God, that's why I'm always scared to do it, because I don't want to get flamed by my brother or my mom. Anyway, 2nd and 9. Valdez back in the shotgun. Motions the man over to the left. He has a few of those crossers. Dangerous read. And amazing coverage from Roquan Smith there. That's what makes him so dangerous. He covers like a DB, but hits like a linebacker.
And Connor's linebackers doing just a great job. Sometimes linebackers do play some great man coverage on tight ends and stuff like that. And Justin had a few routes on the left side that were kind of open, and he hit the one that wasn't.
A little manual blitz. Ingram wide open for the third down. I think that's the first time Justin has ever converted a 3rd and 9 in his life, let alone the cycle.
Yeah, and I mean, Connor really took a shot there and just mixed it up with the user blitz, but took the user out of the field, and Justin just obviously you're going to hit someone up the middle. There's no user.
Ooh, Ronnie Harrison with the big hit on JT. I'm still waiting for that fumble from JT. I'm surprised it has not happened yet, but 2nd and 8 from the 42. And Justin really needs to score here. 3 or 7, I think, are both okay. A touchdown would help his confidence, but a 3 at least makes it a 1-possession game. Oh, God. 2nd and 8. Adrian Valdez in the shotgun formation. He does hand it off to JT once again. JT up the middle. Ooh, nice little juke. He does not go anywhere, though, but he does get the first down. 1st and 10 from the 47.
With a nice first down.
1st and 10.
All right.
Valdez back in the shotgun with the bunch to the right. Drops back to pass. Maybe he has that corner. Throws it a little late, but he does not get it completed. Very good coverage there from Ronnie. And I think he did have that corner at one point, but just a half second too late.
But, you don't want to get an incompletion on first down if you're Justin. You want good yardage gains on first down or second down. I guess
terrible dive from Connor, but he does get lit up by Grant Delpit. And that's a rough user play.
So when the chains are moved, Justin's got to at least pick up like 3 yards. At least. Because if he's on a 3rd and 11, it's not going to end well.
Agreed.
Because he's going to do something questionable.
It's just like he knows his game plan is to ground and pound and like beat up the defense, but he still gets himself in those terrible positions consistently. He's just got to get his yards when he's given them. I do see a big play to Paris Campbell there underneath, 1st and 10.
But you know what? This is a good drive. I'll give him credit here. 4th quarter, he needs the drive of his season right here, and he's putting together something nice. Dink and dunk, Kumar said.
Ooh, he does see him in the back of the end zone, and he drops it. Wow. Justin's going to be in chat for that one. I'm going to go see what he's saying.
Really testing that linebacker there. That's not going to animate, so.
Yeah, that happened to me against Phil, and it is so tough how it just goes right past their head. But that's a rough drop from Ingram. As you see a toss. Myles Garrett just eats him up in the backfield. I think both teams are doing a pretty solid job of stopping the run. JT having a little bit more success, but the defenses came to play today. Too bad the offenses are blind.
Now, yet again, I'm like a broken record here. Let's see how he plays this 3rd and 16.
Oh, God, 3rd and 16.
This is
yikes. I don't
in
think
field goal range, down 10. There's something.
It's an interesting
pretty
coverage
obvious
setup.
What
I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah,
boy.
Connor, no.
Oh,
wow.
no.
Justin, you are garbage. Justin has got to be one of the worst playoff users I've ever seen. What the hell was that? I can't. This is the last time I ever commentate Justin's game.
Oh, wow. That crosser burnt him. And I hope he was pass leading to the right and not pass leading up.
No, he's going to say it was to the right. I guarantee you that was up.
Valdez just guided over top. Because that might have been a touchdown. That would have been a game changer right there.
Easily a touchdown. Terrible usering from Connor, but he does get bailed out by Justin's slowness. And now, big drive for the Browns here. If they do not put up any points, this could very easily, momentum could very easily switch over to the Colts. But we'll see what they can do coming out in a weak formation. Does have the running back. He hits him. Getting a little sticky. Doesn't really go anywhere. Gain of 0. 2nd and 10. And Connor really got to do the same thing as Justin. Just get yards when you can. Do not put yourself in those 3rd and long situations, or it usually doesn't end well. As it seems like it's going to be a stretch out of the pistol, making an audible. I believe it's going to be slant. Nope, he just switched to the other side and runs right into the defender. I believe he had the first down very easily if he just kept that outside, but bit of a bad read by Connor.
You know what? A good run D by Justin on 1st and 2nd down. Now we're at a critical 3rd and 8. and this is probably the biggest play of the game.
Oh, for sure. This right here could, flip the game very easily. It does have X. He does not have X. Drake with the big interception, and he could take this back. He does not. Gareth White with the stop.
Just forcing it. He tried to test the safety, on that yellow zone, and you just can't do that.
He could have floated it over, I think, but not the bullet pass. That was a rough throw. We got to see a stop here from Connor, or else momentum is not going to be on his side. It's going to be tough for him to pull this one out. But we'll see if Justin can put it in the end zone, because he has not really shown the ability to. He's shown the ability to fuck it up very easily, so we'll see. My God. 1 second. Oh, has the tight end wide open. He drops it again. Wow. Anthony Ingram is going to be cut after this game, I believe, because this is not very good. But I don't know why it was an aggressive catch. Should have probably possession caught that, and it might have been a touchdown. I don't know if that was just the animation he got, but I'm going to blame Justin and say he should have held A. That's rough.
Maybe the loser of this game will roster dump. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? I call Myles Garrett or Jonathan Taylor, though. Making a few adjustments out of the bunch in the shotgun. 39, not a comfortable situation. He does have the underneath here. He did for a moment. Oh, the delay fade, and Anthony Ingram snags it. Connor was just a second too late with his user. That could have been an interception.
Is Justin on YouTube or something?
He is. He's most definitely.
He's hitting these delay fades, man. That was clutch. That was huge.
Oh, power eye.
Great play.
JT. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor usually doesn't end well for the defense, and he stumbles into the end zone, kind of. Touchdown for Jonathan Taylor. And we have a tied ball game, assuming this, extra point goes in.
And now Connor Rice is going to have to put together the drive of his season now.
Oh, good God.
This lead has completely evaporated. Probably, shouldn't have been like this, but, with his really bad interceptions inside his own half of the field, giving Justin great field position. This is what we've come to. So now it's a whole new ball game.
Yeah, this is going to be very embarrassing for Connor if he not tanks, but, puts his backups in against Cody so that he can play Justin and then blows a 17-point lead against him. That would be a fun storyline as Banner gets loose. Probably the biggest run of the day there with a nice little gain. 1st and 10 from the 41, and yeah, you were saying it. Connor needs to score. This is the drive of, I guess you could say, the cycle since the last season. He really needs to put something together here, or we could see him going home. And I think a lot of us had Justin as the loser of this game, so that would be like the third upset that we've seen so far. It's been a crazy playoffs. It looks to be an inside zone here. I don't know about that with the inside stuff. Yep, I don't know. You pop up the abilities to show you that he has an inside stuff sitting there, and you still run an counter inside zone right at him. So I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing's just going to blow up and not going to be a good play.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Connor. That was rough. He's the safety playing down. Foster might be able to beat him over the top. Oh, what a terrible throw.
Oh, boy.
Connor throws an interception, and wow. He had him if he wouldn't have let him to the left.
Yeah. I think he just got too greedy there. He doesn't have the best quarterback with the best accuracy. If he's any little bit of under pressureness, that thing is just going to be skied on a ball that deep. He had multiple people wide open because Justin's user was covering him deep. And he just got a little greedy and took that.
Yeah, I don't hate the deep shot because it was a linebacker that he was using him with, and Foster's very fast, but you let the ball right to the defender. The only defender that could have defended that. And thank you, CMAS, with another gifted sub to Andre Walk 564. That is 10 gifted subs for CMAS to his own channel, so appreciate you. 2nd and 4 from the own 12. This is a big play here. He does hand it off. Great run defense, it seemed like, but Jonathan Taylor is just too slippery and gets through for the first down. Oh, God, this is a big drive.
I think Justin just, closed his eyes right there.
That's unfortunate for Connor. Yikes. 1st and 10 from the 20. Connor is the biggest choke artist in the history of the league if he blows this game. As you see, another handoff, nice little counter. I don't know where you're running with JT as he gets lit the hell up by Callaway. He probably had a very nice gain if he would have just followed his blockers and went to the intended hole. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, the right was wide open. I don't know what that was all about, but
sure. That's bad.
Now, like, this situation is very intense now. 2-minute warning. Basically, this is the game right here.
Oh, God. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is a good game. You know, I know it's been rough to watch at points, but I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to see if Connor blows this lead. You see a few adjustments. 2nd and 9. Valdez drops back to pass. He does have the running back. He doesn't hit him. He has the underneath. Harrison lights him up and does not get a fumble. Connor's probably pounding his table and screaming because he has not gotten a fumble yet. 3rd and 2 from the 28. And this is the type of thing we've been talking about. Justin needs to get into these short-yarded situations on 3rd down. These are so much easier for a run-heavy team to convert.
Yeah, a lot of options, both run and pass. He can do anything on this.
100%. I believe it's going to be an RPO. No, it's not anymore.
It's going to be at levels.
Ooh, it is levels. Oh, he doesn't get it. I don't believe they're going to give it to him.
Nope. Now,
and that's huge. Wow.
Oh, he's in a punt.
Punt. Yeah, I support it.
I was wondering if he was going to be that kind of guy, but
I think the chances he gets it are pretty high, but I would be too scared to, because you don't get it and he's already won the game. He's in field goal position.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, but now Connor, about 20 yards away from field goal range. I know it's going to be iced. I'm not sure how well Connor does against the ice, but,
Yeah, I don't know.
It's only a few yards.
It's going to be interesting.
2 first downs.
2 first downs and he's there. Banyard fighting for yards. Not doing too much, but he is coming up somewhat big in this late game in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. Lucky I do too. I hate those animations as well. And wow, we have 18 viewers, so I appreciate all of you for joining me and Dan for this interesting game as Ali's wide open over the middle, and he's officially in field goal range. And this is going to be an interesting one because, like you said, I don't know how good Connor is at ice field goals either.
Now Justin's just got to clamp up, not allow any yards. He took a timeout there, but really, you're just playing for the ice now.
For sure. And just if you're Connor, do not get too aggressive. A pick 6 here would make me cry for Connor. As Carpenter, showing off the wheels. Maybe he is better than Valdez, but nice little scramble there for the 1st down. And now you I've already said it, but you cannot turn the ball over here if you're Connor. A pick 6 thrown here would make Connor probably quit the league and maybe roster dump. But I call Myles Garrett if he cuts him. So, this isn't good. Yeah, Cody, we don't know either. Cody says, what is Justin doing? He's just giving him more time to get closer by calling timeouts.
Yeah. That's a great point, Cody. I don't know what he's doing with the timeouts. He's not getting the ball back. Like, it's impossible to. I wouldn't be surprised if Justin calls a timeout, and somehow doesn't get the ice because he makes a mistake on it or something.
Oh, whoa. I thought he was about to break that off for a touchdown, but Banyard does get taken down at the 18. And here we go. There's the game. 28-yard field goal. Iced in the playoffs. Who's this kicker?
What, a 35?
Oh, 35. I'm slow. I thought it was 10 yards.
17 yards after 18. So.
Oh, okay. Got it. Never mind. Here we go.
Here we
Ice
go.
field goal. Who's the kicker? I don't even know. I think he's got it. Right down the middle as Connor's going to the divisional where he will play the Buffalo Bills myself. And Justin is going to be watching from home. What a heartbreaking game for Justin.
It wasn't the prettiest game in the world. I'm sure Connor will tell you he almost threw this game away. But, it did come down to a couple plays in the final 2 minutes. And congratulations to Connor. He definitely deserved to win. Yeah, it was a great game to watch. Thanks
For
for
sure.
everyone for tuning in.
Wait, Dan, we're doing post-game interviews, baby. Are
No,
you gonna
I
stick
know.
around?
I know.
Oh, okay. I'm just making
No,
sure.
absolutely.
Just making
Absolutely.
sure.
No, I'm here.
Of course. Okay, so Justin said 1 sec, and I believe Kyle Pitts is Connor. So, Connor, congrats on the win. Big win. It was rough. It was rough. Oh my God, you're loud. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, rough win, but a win's a win. How are you feeling after that game?
I mean, I sucked, Alex. Like, I don't know. I don't really know how to feel right now because, like, yeah, you know, ultimately the goal is to win. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. No one's going to pay attention to that at the end of the day. But if I play like that against anyone else, I'm going to get smoked. I mean, obviously, I'm playing you next. If that Cleveland Browns team shows up to Buffalo, they're going to get beat by 4 touchdowns. This is why I wanted to play Justin. I knew that even, you know, a C-level performance from me could beat Justin. This is why I lined this up. And here we are, you know. I was a trash can, but Justin was a little bit more of a trash can, and that was really the difference today.
Yeah, that was a very interesting game all around. I'm not really sure what to say about it. But my question is, or like my real question is, what do you think you have to do differently next round? Like when you play me, what do you have to change from this game?
Well, I mean, in the passing game, I really reverted back to like the Madden 17, 18, 19 myself, where I was really just staring down one read. And, you know, if that read wasn't open, I would panic. And sometimes if that read wasn't open, I would just go to it. You know, you saw that on the short out when I threw that pick, I believe, to Malik Hooker. I was really just staring down my preferred route on every route concept. I really, you know, only really made progressions in the passing game in the first quarter. And then really beyond that, I kind of just got super tight in the passing game. So can't do that. I mean, that's the first thing. The running game, I wasn't patient. Justin, I'll give him credit. He did a really, really good job of filling my holes in the running game, and y'all can take that however you want. But he did a great job in terms of run defense. But I also, you know, had a couple opportunities that I messed up on, which is why, you know, Baynard was held to, you know, something like 3-4 yards per carry. So, you know, Justin did a good job defensively. I'm gonna have to step up if I want to win another game, and that's just all there is to it because this was a bad performance.
Yeah, I was talking about his run defense. I think both teams showed up in the run game. JT did a little better, but neither of them were as explosive as I thought they were going to be. Justin, you, for one, sir, are dog shit. But my question for you is, well, first of all, I'll just ask you, how you feel? How you feeling?
Fucking sad. Like, I could have had that game so many times.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
looking
could
back at
have.
all the stupid ass mistakes I made. Why would I throw that screen? Why the fuck did I throw that
Yeah,
screen?
you watched him pick that off. Like, you were making eye contact with him, and you
I
were
was like,
still threw it.
my thought on that was like, oh, he's way too close to the quarterback. No way he can jump this, and he jumps it.
Justin, he was standing right next to the running back.
I was nowhere near the quarterback on that play, but
Anyway, continue.
Continue. Yeah.
And then the fucking 2 holding calls could have screwed me out of touchdowns early in the game. My receiver coming back for the ball on 3rd down when he had the fucking first, if he caught it, that would have at least sent it into overtime. Even if I didn't score on that drive, I don't think Connor would have gotten the ball back with that much time.
Fair. It's tough. You know, it's a tough loss.
Mad.
It's okay. Keep your head up, kid. Dan, I completely forgot about you. Please ask a question to Connor if you do have one.
Yes, Connor, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you, sir.
It wasn't the prettiest game, and we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
But I was impressed by, well, wasn't very impressed by your pick sixes. I thought they were very bad reads, and but they put you in a pretty bad position when you were in a great position, up 17 points, up 14 points, whenever they were. But I did like your bounce back drives. You had 2 really good bounce back drives, got, you know, a touchdown, I believe, and then a field goal when you really had to. Can you just tell me what that mental state was when you know, made a really bad decision and then you got yourself back up together and put together a drive and, you know, stayed in control of this game?
I honestly think that's a reflection, Dan, and I'm not trying to like suck my own dick, especially not after that game because that was horrible. But I do think that is the single biggest difference I've made in Madden 21 compared to all previous Maddens, which is I do a much better job of not like freaking out when something goes wrong or when I make a bad read. You know, previous Maddens, like in that situation when I blew that lead, and to be fair to Justin, when he made a couple good offensive plays to, you know, tie it up, I would have been like completely down
Kill me
myself.
once
I
every
would have
game.
just been I'm sorry.
Said the only good offensive plays I made in the game.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a tough game for both of us, but I think that's like a reflection of what I've gotten a bit better at, this cycle, and maybe it's just having played Madden for as long as I have, where like I really just took a deep breath. I was like, all right, I was never down in the game. I either had the lead or was tied the entire time, other than I think a 3-0 deficit at the beginning of the first quarter, but that's not really what I'm referring to. So I just kind of told myself, hey, like if I lock in, if I just like make good reads, do whatever, like I know I can move the ball. It's just a matter of executing, and I just kind of calmed myself down and told myself that I was still in a position that I could feel relatively comfortable in. So that was really it. Made some bad reads, but luckily I was able to bounce back, put together, as I said, a couple nice drives, and that was the difference.
Alrighty, now question for Justin. After I almost forgot about Dan. Sorry, Justin.
All right, Justin. Just one quick thought.
Hey, I gotta ask the question first, sir.
Oh, okay.
You already asked me a question.
No, I just asked how you felt. That's like the basic generic.
Okay, no, you go. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Damn it. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But Justin, what? I don't know. I don't even know how to ask it. I guess like looking back on that game, what could you have done differently? What was like the key thing of the game throughout the game?
I was really proud of my defense, but the turnovers were just killing me. I made some stupid reads.
I agree.
If I didn't do all the there's just the stupid reads are what killed me. I had a pretty efficient passing season. It was like my most efficient passing season this cycle, and then I have the worst passing game of my season in the playoffs, which just killed me.
Fair enough. Dan, if you have a question for Justin, you may now ask it.
No, I will. I'm going to say my biggest criticism from you in this game, and I just mentioned it about 25 times in the game, so I'm going to sound like a broken record to anyone watching, but I think what really lost you this game, Justin, and it might, and I mean, I don't know how not to take it personally, but when you got on those 3rd and long situations, you tried so hard to move the chains, get the first down. I really thought if you just stayed conservative, hit your check downs, and just played for field position if you had to, played for the field goal if you had to, I really think you could have won this game. I think this game would have been a lot different if you weren't so aggressive and in that kind of way. And I just wanted to ask, how are you going to move on from this game, and how are you going to reflect on that, and what's the plan for Madden 22?
Well, I guess with the going for it on 3rd and long every time, just going for the touchdown, I was a little too scared of Connor's offense. In my mind, I was like, if he gets the ball back, he's driving down the field and getting at least a field goal. Because even though I was stopping Banyard pretty well that game, I knew he could just break out a run any possession. So I don't know. I tried to play overly aggressive against Connor, and I shouldn't have. I know Connor isn't Austin or you or Alex or anything, but I don't know. I didn't have confidence in my defense, even though they played really good.
Wow, Connor, how do you feel about that statement?
Well, I mean, I can't be mad because he's not wrong the way I was playing.
It's not
if he's just a bit more conservative, it would have been different. No, I'm kidding. Justin's a trash can.
Continue, Justin. Sorry.
But also, hey, I could tell them how I stopped your run game, but I won't.
Fill the lanes properly. I don't know. I don't think it's rocket science.
No, there's a little thing I did that.
You know the meta now. Tell me more, Justin. Tell me more.
I'll tell you.
Alrighty. And with that all said, thank you all
can I talk more?
for joining me. I appreciate
my thoughts on the cycle
all of you viewers for coming and watching this game. We had about 18. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you joined me and Dan. Dan, thank you for joining me.
I will not be silenced.
And, good game. Actually, it wasn't a good game, but it was a fun watch to make fun of you guys. Thank you all for coming. Of course. We appreciate you all. And have a good one. Till next time on Better League Network.